everyone, this is Deepti. Thank you so much for joining me. In today's tutorial, I'll show you how to make these two slimline geometric pattern cards using Crealize's latest release. I started with die cutting the white cardstock panel using new slimline dies with circles all over, and when I die cut it out, these circles was quite big and it was really giving a nice edges for a slimline card. And I'm going to use the circle element dies for my card today with different patterns. They have also released these basic slimline stencils, and the best thing is that these coordinate well with any Crealized slimline dies. You can see these markings, they perfectly match with the die cut out panels. Now I divided my card panel into half by lightly marking it with the pencil, and I was playing around with the circle patterns and decided to use this pattern, and I cut it out this, and I roughly made a design in my mind, something like this, that I will keep the circles, whole circles in between and half circle alongside it. Something like this. I was just playing around and thought of making this kind of a design. So let's get started. Now I took a Crealized sticker making sheet and adhered the white cardstock panel because I'm planning to do ink blending. I will highly recommend to use this sticker making sheet because making the geometric patterns of small parts, pieces, and putting them together with glue, it will be really a lot of effort, and also it will be a bit messy. So easiest option is use sticker making sheet. I chose Distress Oxides because I really like that color, the brightness, and the chalky effect. But you can use anything. You can use colored cardstock instead of this and make sticker out of that, or you can also watercolor your cardstock using Crealized pigment powder and use it for this geometric shape. So there are so many possibilities. Whatever you like, just feel free to do that. I started ink blending the panel and realized that if I die cut out the circles, then I won't be able to use the negative part, and then I decided to die cut out the square panels out of the sticker sheet. You can use any square dies for this, but just make sure that particular square die should be bigger than the circle you're die cutting that out. And now I ink blended all these square panels using Distress Oxide. I have used rainbow colors because I love rainbows, but you can use 2 colors, 3 colors, or whatever colors you like and make your pattern accordingly. If you want to know which colors I have used, I've given all the list of supplies in the description below. I'm done with the ink blending, and now it's time to die cut it out. So I took the circle die and die cut out all these square panels. Now the fun begins. Our die cut out, the shapes are ready, a panel is ready. What I did, I roughly marked on my panel how many circles will come and started putting the shapes together. For that, I have already die cut out white circle for same shape, and I'm using this as a mold. So you can see in here how I'm doing it. I took that shape, I adhere it with non-permanent tape, and then I start adhering these pieces one by one like a puzzle, and it took me around 10 to 15 minutes to complete this pattern. I'm putting this video to fast forward so that you can see how I did it. I'm done adhering all the pieces and I really like how it turned out. I rubbed off all the pencil marks. I felt like I can add some more pattern to this white space, so thought of doing some stenciling. I chose the slimline stencil with a square pattern and just removed the small part and ink blended between the circles. I really like this stencil. So it has so many layers which you can separate it out, and then you can make lots of different patterns using this single stencil. And you can always adhere these pieces together using a non-permanent tape. I'm done with the ink blending and quite satisfied with the pattern, how it turned out. Now I mounted this card panel to the white card base and I ink blended the edges of the card base using the same pistachio color which I've used for stenciling. You can also use colored card base, but I normally prefer to ink blend the edges of my card to match it with the colors I have used. Voila, our first card is ready. I just need to add the sentiment in this, and I really like this slimline dies with holes and that. It's really giving a cool effect to it. Okay, let's move to our second card. For this card, I'm going to use all the leftover negative die cut out pieces which was left from our previous card. I took a card base and adhered all the square panels and circles to it. So you see we have not wasted even a single piece in this, and this is the best part of making any geometric pattern. If you cut it properly in squares and circles, so nothing will get wasted and you can use everything and you can make different patterns for for your card base. And if you look closely, I have not added the circles just randomly. I have added in such a way that all the diagonals of squares are meeting with the diagonals of the circle. You can add these circles in whatever way you like, but I'll suggest you if you give some pattern to it rather than just adding them randomly. Now both the cards are ready. Let's add the sentiment. For this card, I have used this die cut out sentiment called Will Leaf. It's a Dutch sentiment which means lots of love, and I die cut it out on black cardstock and adhere it using glue. This word dies comes with a shadow also, so if you like you can add white shadow to this sentiment, or you can add vellum shadow to this, but I really like it this way only and I don't want to hide my design, so I thought I'll just add the sentiment. For this card, I have decided to add ink embossed sentiment. For that, I have used Clearlies Bits and Pieces word strip stamp set, which says, "You make me happy." I first stamped it on black cardstock using Versamark ink and then heat embossed it using white embossing powder. I cut it down into a strip and added to my card front panel using foam tape. I really enjoyed playing with this die, and just imagine I have just played with one pattern right now and you have another 5 pattern in this die and you can play a lot. I think you can make so many different patterns. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really enjoyed making this video. I hope you like it too. Thank you so much, and if you like this video, give a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.